Hi guys, you might remember the video I did where I did a teardown on this turntable, solar powered turntable, to figure out how it worked, and we established it was an interesting motor in there. A few bits have fallen apart in the meantime, but when I put it back together again, it didn't work. It would turn a little bit, but it looked like the gears were, well, there was some sort of friction involved and they weren't turning freely. And after quite a bit of playing around with it, I gave up. But recently, BigClive.com has done a video on these, and that sort of re-inspired me to have a look, see if I can actually get it back together so it works. Now, looking at this, I'm a little bit worried straight away. Why is that hanging down there? That doesn't look good. I don't know if you could even see that. Let's zoom in a bit. That doesn't look good, hanging there. So yeah, we'll take it apart again and see if I can figure out what's wrong with it. That may be misleading. That may just be an odd tail hanging free, or it may be that that's come disconnected from the board. It's what I would call a pulse motor. It's got magnets on a disc, and the pulses from the coil there either attract or repel the magnets, so it actually spins round. Clive's video is excellent. He goes into the detail of it, and his actually had alternative positions for the gears. If they were all in place, then it turns slowly, but you could take one of them out and reposition the other one, and it made it turn much faster because it hadn't got the reduction gears in place. So I'll put a link to his video in the video description, and I will see if I can get this apart and have a look at it. But I won't do it on camera. I'm sorry, but my fingers will be in the way, and I'll be worrying about the camera seeing what I'm doing rather than me actually getting on and trying to fix it. So we'll come back later and see if I'm successful. Oh, I'll just zoom out again. I did wonder whether there was dust or something had got into the gears, so I've got my air duster there to brush it, and I've also got lubricant spray, but we probably shouldn't be using any sort of lubricant on there because that'll probably add more friction than it'll get rid of. And as we can clearly see, one of the solar panels needs a bit of resoldering on there. Well, that was something I remember saying when we did the teardown. They've just twisted the wires together. They haven't even soldered them. And they're all sort of in connection there, shorting each other out. Anyway, we'll sort that out and we'll see if we can get this working again. All right, first thing I'll say is no need to worry about these. They are just the loose tails. What they do is they hold the wire across the tag. Let's go into the middle of the screen there. And then put the soldering iron on it, and the heat of the soldering iron burns the coating off of here, so it makes good solder contact. And then what they appear to do is just leave the tail hanging loose. So it has no purpose, no worry. We can actually trim them off and they won't have any detrimental effect. They are just loose tails. If you didn't see the teardown video, we'll just go over it a bit. This is the battery box. And these metal straps come to here, where they make contact with the bottom of the circuit board. And we haven't taken the circuit board apart, so that should be absolutely fine in there. The only thing that I did do, I remember now, is that tag there was heated or melted in place to stop it dropping out. So now that I've pulled it out to check the back, I've got to sort out whether we can actually remelt it in any way to hold it in place. There's no screws involved screwing it down. Right, I'm pretty sure I've got the gears back in the right sequence. So if we pop the battery in rather than the solar panels, oh, that didn't help. It's trying to move. Obviously, without these gears being supported, they're just slopping around. And the problem is, how do you get them to actually line up when you're trying to pop them back in place? I'll take the battery back out again and I'll see if I can get that cover back on. This is where I ran into trouble last time. I cannot think of any way of getting these gears to sit straight while you try and get the cover on. I don't know how to do it. They just wobble around. I've just tried it the other way up with them in the other half, so I'm just trying it this way up to see if that'll hold them still long enough. No, they're just wobbling around. I don't know how to do it. I don't think I've got it quite right. You can see it's slowing down. It's certainly not self-starting. Somehow or other I haven't got it together properly. I'm guessing one of these is just getting out of alignment, so we've got no connection all the way through. And I can't think of any way of getting them to align while you pop the top back on. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave us a comment so I know how I'm doing. And somewhere up here there'll be some links to related playlists. Thanks again.